want to do something a little different because I realize that there needs to be a generation that needs to stand up in this world right now.
Amen.
So that's what I like to do all my stuff when people, young people stand up because they need this right now. We all need to come together and conjugate together, you know what I mean? So, any Knicks fans up in here? Knicks, Bulls, it's playoff time, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna talk to y'all tonight. I'm a Bulls fan, so you might lose tonight. Who's a Lakers fan? Y'all not be talking. Who's a Lakers? Alright, I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick. Do y'all know Can I Kick It? Yes, yes you can. Can I Kick It? Yes you can. Remember that?
Yeah, we know it.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Warm up. Warm up.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
If I could change one thing. If I could change one thing, it'd be a change of mind, cause these crazy crimes, these rhymes, I kick it out my speaker, adolescents arrested, and heads keep on leaking. Blood everywhere, blood on the avenues, kings they can run it. What's the bad news? It's crazy I was linking the PM. You plan to see him late at night, later you don't see him. People dying too young, pop a clip, name change it. That is my music, dog. Tension is the movement. Live man rap, a man better watch his back. It's crazy getting clapped for what's on that man's belt. Don't believe me? I start T. Martin fell, blah, blah. Kick in the door, all you heard was floor. Don't hit me no more. In your face like Mayweather, pound for pound. By the time that I die, my sounds of power change mouths. Cause Jesus said life and death is inside the tongues. Or pardon me for having the Hulk inside my lungs. Cause right now, the youth is done. If I could change one thing, I wish my father was a bum. That's it. I did that one because I realized that the world's going crazy now. Like I said, young people's dying nowadays. And one of my next music going to is called Rest in Power because I really, like last summer, there was this person that died, a little, my age, a female, and she was like 16, 17, something like that. And she got shot and killed. So it really inspired me to write this piece that I'm about to get to you right now. It's called Rest in Power. Hope y'all like it. Aluminum got hit in the cranium, and now the team just got the part like a stadium. Bullet got hit with a bullet, she hit the floor, head sore, doctors told him to heal it. Cover of Connecticut Post's Queen Noodle puts a rest. I guess that surprise put that Sweet 16 to a bitter extent. And the fact that it impacts us is the reason why Bill Finch can't put that stuff to rust. Wow. To stop this is a must. We must create the future if we are still stuck on dust. Second Chronicles 7:14 quotes, to forgive and set down wicked ways, because y'all's doing the most. Set down on your knees and pray for the coast, because too many people dying ate by a roach. If you can hear a new approach, then we can take a stand. Because Jesus said when he forgives, he can transform the land. The environment is not safe for kids. Kids can't leave the house, too many families watching the news on couches. My aunt texts my mom, tell my family in fear. And on top of that, my dad gives me a lecture I don't want to hear. I turn around because this is embarrassing me. I just come home from watching a masterpiece, and people can't stay in Colorado, just like Carmelo Anthony. Heartbroken hotel when I found out MJ and T.Y.'s dead. Left out, burning to hear about Lisa Lopez. Hoes head up ahead, life is good, don't trip. Rest in power to Aaliyah, because she could defeat my chick.
Okay.
Being honest. 96 was a preview, what's supposed to be alive. 531 had potential to see a sky. Crying like a baby at that age, but baby's born a crack game at the hustle. But Benjamin put the Glock out when the clock is out and the gun was in shot range.
Nice.
It was the same thing I wrote on If I Could Change. But clearly I gotta repeat myself because I didn't have a mic in my hand. Broken mic. But if I still had that glass in the past, would you still hear me? Hearing aid gas. Rest in power to all the fallen souls that died through the hours when they had their own guns. You fighting for our country, you killing our sons that's ugly and not beautiful. Lucifer put in the front of funerals, division and divorce, but you're down here, ain't hurting you.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So when I say like rest in power, and I say that generation needs to come up and we take a stand, because believe it or not, this generation is getting old. Believe it or not, I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't tell my dad, but he's getting old. Being honest, he's 38. Sounds like that.
39, watch.
Being honest, the generation needs to take up, so we need to find ourselves. We need to find ourselves and grow in Christ. So let's go to my next piece, which is called define ourselves, define us, all right?
Good job.
My Oprah moments don't define me. My dreams don't chasing my goals and scaring my nightmares like Freddie do. When I was 13, I had a mindset to have potential. Coming on track, say I'm the best on instrumental. Say my flow's essential. Fans that brag out saying, yes sir, speaking messages on top of the mental. People say I'm watching you and the way you styling. I said, God bless me with a gift like it was my birthday and bought a Timex. Rolex my future and shock them G's because I had perfect timing.
Yeah,
Instagram, I used to be reminded. Define your existence, my moment, my spot. Detroit Pistons, superstar of iron. Wish I had to put forth the effort. Number 4 is my gesture. Because I'm the fourth James chosen. I let my haters affect me because I am Helen Keller. She said dreams do come true. I just said no lie. I packed my future in a suitcase and kept my chin up like a bow tie. I'm in front of the competition, no side eyes, but no beef like 5 guys who disregard the guidelines. My quick squared up, both sides. One shot, one try. Definition of don't die. House in the sky, young potential enterprise. Light skin son of a nine. I got a face full of pride.
Wow.
People say I got an ego, something they can't deal with. Starting my own company for young entertainment. You're looking for a generation that's hungry, food for thought, truth to spare. Looking for a generation like me. Well, we're not dead. I said, jealousy. I said, that the whole industry mad at me, I said. But Jesus said, central remind yourself. Nobody built like you, I designed it myself. I agree, I said, myself. I'm gonna do my thing until I'm 6 feet dead.
Wow, dude. No, you don't. Wow, dude. You don't. You do not suck.
Man,
Wow.
I gotta be honest here. I want to say thank you. This is my last one. So I want to say thank you for Pastor Chris for giving me this opportunity. My top favorite worshipers of all time. I'm telling you, like, this is for real. He showed me, like, what we should do as young people. When I said that young people is dying now, that could have been us.
Right.
Like, Nunu, the lady's name was Nunu. She was like 16, 17 years old. She got shot and killed. And I went to the funeral at Cathedral Holy Spirit. I know they're all here today. So I went to the funeral and I saw her lay in the casket. I didn't go down to see her face because I couldn't experience it. I was crying at the time. And I was like, yo, I honestly saw me in that casket.
Yeah.
I honestly saw me in that casket. Then due time comes up, I don't know what to do. Everybody tweeting, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hug my sister, I'm gonna hug my brother. I said the same exact thing. So now I'm just saying, my point is, if you didn't look at the flyer, it says privilege to worship.
Watch it, Luke. Watch it, Luke.
I don't need to preach. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a preacher, but look, like young people, I couldn't be here today. I would not be here today. That could have been me in that casket. So when I say that I'm rapping and stuff like that, I'm rapping for Christ. I'm raising a banner for Christ.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
To do what I do. I'm happy that I got you guys up here like this. And I'm so happy. People tell me, like, yo, you're the only one that I've ever witnessed a 16-year-old, 17-year-old rapping in front of young people. Like, I never saw that before, so that tells me that I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Now, I tell you one thing, I wish there were more rappers that were 16 and 17 years old. Gospel rappers, Christian rappers, because, like, if I'm the only one, who else will the young people listen to get a positive message and a positive influence?
Beautiful, beautiful.
You
That's
know?
it.
So I'm glad I have a privilege to worship for Christ, and I'm raising a banner for Christ. So this one's for y'all young people, all old people. This one to call I.
Got one more old.